Welcome back to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. This is episode 53, the new 53, July 29th today, 2020. So today we're going to take a look at Dead Body Road. Bad Blood is the arc on this. Now, I didn't read the first, the original Dead Body Road, this new arc, so I'm not all familiar with the characters, but this is number 2. It is an Image comic. We did review number 1 on this channel, so go back and check that out if you like. Also, later on this week, we will be doing number 1 Witchblade, 25th anniversary, and also Robin Hood Justice, new number 1 arc on that with Chuck Dixon is the writer on this one. So I'm looking forward to checking this out because I've never read anything by Chuck Dixon. And the Witchblade, we'll see how that goes. I just took it as a top cow. Might be good, might be bad. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. But let's take a look at Dead Body Road. First issue had a lot of mystery. And started out, and I thought it looked like it was going somewhere. The second issue, though, there's a lot of shooting, a lot of death, a lot of maiming, and actually I'm seeing a lot of parallels to Death and Glory, if you're familiar with that Image Comics line by Rick Remender. They both have female leads that are pretty much Mary Sue. They always do the right thing. They always... or pretty much the right thing, and they're pretty much always easily win the circumstance they're in. They come out on top, and that's what's happening in this one. And we'll take a quick look at the writer here is Justin Jordan. He's also worked on The Strange Talent of Luther Strode, if you're familiar with that. He's done some Green Lantern, Superboy, and Deathstroke as well for Valiant Comics. And Benjamin Tijsma hasn't done quite the same amount of work. He seems probably newer. He did a few issues of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and also worked on Valiant's Harbinger. So we'll get into this. They uncover a dead body that was from the first issue. And we got this sheriff in here, and he's actually a former boyfriend of the protagonist here, Bree Hale. And she's a tall, thin, blonde lady with a penchant for danger, I guess you could say. She's out there. They expect to find her body in this burned-out building. They see that this is actually a male with machete stuck through his eye from the first issue. And you can see this sheriff. You don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. He just kind of gets mad at everybody pretty quickly. He's got a short temper. So we don't know if exactly what his motivations yet are in this story. And I just want to say there's a lot of F-bombs in this. I mean, like overly used. Doesn't make the story any better, doesn't add to it. I think it's kind of lazy, but you'll find them on every single page. It gets kind of old very, very quickly. Use that instead of story. So this is actually Bree Hale's brother. I don't remember his first name, but his girlfriend actually ditches him, leaves him at a convenience store. And meanwhile, there's another party looking for this guy as well. So the sheriff's looking for him, his sister Bree Hale's looking for him, and also this guy named Monk, who's an older gent that's kind of a psycho. So you got like 2 psychos and a sister looking for him. And here we show Bree. She's ditching her wheels. She had arsoned the previous place she was at. And so she's looking to get her wheels. And of course, just like Death and Glory, she's going to end up with a nice, as she packs some heat and knives and brass knuckles. She's got a hot muscle car from the 60s as well, just like Glory did from Death and Glory. She was driving a Camaro SS. This is actually a Dodge Charger RT. And I just want to show you there. I think this guy's using photo referencing. I'm not 100% sure, but let's take a look. Okay, I found this one here, and boy, I wish I could get these back to back. I just don't have the technology yet, but it looks like he's using the same exact picture. He changed the wheels out and changed the color, but everything else is almost identical. The same pose, the same stance of the vehicle. And the reason I think he was using this is because I'll show you in a little bit. Another example. Well, it looks like it pops because it looks more realistic than the rest of the surroundings too. So I'm thinking he's using that, and it's kind of a weird angle as well. So anyway, this is Monk. He's the guy that's kind of a psycho. He goes to the hotel where the brother was staying. He beats up the innkeeper and later shoots him just for the heck of it because he's in a bad mood, basically. Meanwhile, Bree shows up to the indoor pot growing facility in her Charger, and the wheels are so hot they're smoking. And so she's out, and she talks a little bit, chats, and then some gunfire takes place. Of course, she comes out on top and able to take down the guy that's much larger than her with no problem at all. And then some other dude comes out, and she immediately knows he's there and gets him. Ties them both up and lights the place on fire. And that's the end of the episode. So it's very short, and I'm out on this. I can't recommend this. It does have a lot of action, which was nice, but it didn't go anywhere for me, and there's no likable characters. It's just this kind of everybody's getting killed for no apparent reason. I mean, they've lived all these years, and suddenly they're just all getting killed off very quickly for no apparent reason at this point, and I'm not going to stick around. I've given them my $8 for the first 2 issues, but I'm out. And I just want to go through real quick some of these coming attractions they have on here. We did this one already. This is that's the next issue. Next issue of Dead Body Road. So that looks like who knows what's going on with that. But oh, this isn't it. I'm sorry, this is not Dead Body Road. This is this other comic that we previewed. Just a quick, short, brief thing. Is people can't die, I guess, in this town. They fall, they crash, and this doctor does something, and suddenly they're up again and they're fine. Even, most of the blood's gone from their shirt, and he runs out. And then the Stillwater, Chip Sardesky and Raymond Perez. Nobody Dies. That's what the name of this is. It's Stillwater. Okay, sorry about that. But Firepower actually looks kind of interesting, and I think I kind of like the art. It reminds me of Mark Crilly's artwork in Brody's Ghost a little bit. So I think I'm going to check this out. This is a Robert Kirkman preview on this one. So it looks like it might be pretty interesting. I don't know if it's going to have zombies in it or not. At this time, I just don't know. Oh, I wanted to show you the one last other photo reference. Let me go back real quick. Rewind. It must be, I think it's in this page. Here we go. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah, this comic's definitely going back to the comic book store for store credit. So I found this photo, Charger, and I wish I could get this. I wish I could get these side by side. I probably should have taken pictures of them. It's like the same pose, stance. Again, guy's using photo reference, I believe. And he's not shy about it. So, anyway, just some things I noticed in here. And that is pretty much my review of Dead Body Road. I hope to make more improvements to my show. Right now, as you can tell, I got a handheld camera. I'm doing this in Blair Witch Vision. I hope to get a tripod and over the coming years improve the show drastically. So please like if you liked it. Please subscribe. Please leave comments. I'd like to hear if you like this. I don't think anybody's viewed my first issue of this, so it'd be nice if somebody was reading this comic. I don't know if anybody's reading this comic, actually. The first issue was okay. The second issue, I think, took a real bad turn down dead body road. So this is Indie Comics Jones at the Temple of Tomes. Take care.